It's time now for a sweet treat. Today we're going to show you a mini version of strawberry shortcake. This is Suzanne Clark from livingacreativelife.net. I love this idea.
You know, I love the taste of strawberry shortcake, but you have all the layers and all the ingredients, and this is everything compacted into one, and it's so delicious.
All right, where do we start?
Well, first we need to make the cake, and you know, it's more of a shortcake than your typical like vanilla cake. So we are going to start with our mixer with some melted butter, and I know that's kind of different. You don't usually start with melted, but we are going to do melted for today, and we're just going to add the melted butter in here. And then we have, and that was 2 sticks of challenge butter. We have 2 cups of regular granulated sugar. And we're just going to add that and turn our mixer on here. Then I have 4 egg whites, okay? And that's important not to have the yolks. We're just going to use the whites, and I'm just going to add it in. So now we have all of our wet ingredients in here, and this is not a cake that we're going to mix very long. In fact, if you wanted to, you could use a whisk.
Okay.
And then right here I have my flour, and this is 3½ cups of all-purpose flour, and I want to add a teaspoon of baking soda, a ½ teaspoon of baking powder, and a ½ teaspoon of salt right into that.
And that's probably whipped up almost now.
Yeah, that's done.
By the way, go to livingacreativelife.net and we have the full recipe too.
True.
Okay, so you mixed all the dry ingredients.
This is actually all the wet, and then we're going to add our yogurt to this. And this is a ½ cup of vanilla yogurt, and it's Greek yogurt. I know that's kind of a little different kind of a thing to add, but it really gives it the nice texture. Then I'm going to use one of my favorite things, which is vanilla paste. And it has the vanilla beans all inside of it. It's so delicious. If you don't have paste, don't worry about it. You can just use regular vanilla. But I like that surprise of having the little vanilla bean in there.
Okay, and you've already mixed your dry ingredients there. Now you have your liquid ingredients mixed up, and now you're going to add them all together.
Right, we're just going to do this. This is not a recipe that blends for a long time. So as soon as this is just combined, then we're ready to go. So I'm just going to turn this up just a little bit more. Okay.
And it's kind of like crumbly.
Yes, and so at this point we're going to add some milk. Okay.
And again, just kind of let it blend a little. And this is this a shortcake recipe?
It is. It has a little bit more of a cake to it than your traditional shortcake. Shortcakes are almost like biscuits. So this is a little fluffier. So, okay, now we are done. That's it.
Okay.
And I like to use the cookie scoop. And this is just to measure. I know we're not doing cookies, we're doing cupcakes, but I think this is a good tool.
So you have it about 3/4 full?
Yes.
Okay.
And then once I do that, here comes a little shortcake, little strawberry surprise. We're going to take a hulled strawberry.
So you just took the top off the strawberry. And then what do you want to do?
Just press it right into the middle of the cupcake.
Top or bottom?
Just with the top side up, like pointed side down, just like that.
So you're just sticking it right in?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
It's so nice. And then when it bakes, you kind of get all the moisture from the strawberry and get all the flavor. So it's really a nice little surprise. And then when they're done baking, this is what you're going to have. You're going to have a cupcake that looks just like this. The cake will kind of rise around it. So, of course, when we have delicious cupcakes, we have to have a perfect frosting. So I actually have on my website the directions. It is a standard cream cheese frosting with the exception of using the strawberry challenge cream cheese.
And why do you use that cream cheese? Just because it adds a little bit more flavor?
It's going to add flavor, and they actually use real strawberries, so I'm going to get that really good strawberry taste in it.
And then
it's
you
nice
add
and creamy.
this too.
That is freeze-dried strawberries. I don't know if you've ever tried them. I absolutely love them. If I was to use regular strawberries in this recipe, my frosting would be all watery the next day.
Okay.
So using those freeze-dried, we don't have all that moisture in them.
And you actually have already put it together here, so this is what it's going to look like.
And then I usually like to get out a piping bag when I do cupcakes, but I think it's kind of fun just to take these, just spread on a little bit of icing like so. And then I just stick my fresh strawberry right in the middle, and it looks just beautiful.
Gosh, that is delicious. Right there you see the final product. These are strawberry shortcake cupcakes, and you can find the recipe online at livingacreativelife.net.